Hello everybody, welcome to Jack Talk. Today we're going to continue on networking knowledge. Last session, the session 2, I explained what a modem, a router, a gateway is. The modem is the first stop when the service and the provider, the internet service provider, send the signal to your home, to your house, to your apartment. The first stop to say welcome is modem. Modem is convert that analog signal from the wiring outside to your home to digital signal. That means a binary numbers. Okay, so there's a so-called AD conversion. When you send the data out, you try to send something out to the internet, to somewhere else other than your, computer, your local network. We do need something backward, reverse, right? From digital inside the computer to be analog signal. Okay, let the high frequency carry over the data to somewhere you need. Okay, that's the first stop, modem. The second stop is after the modem converted the signal to digital. Now that's the term of router. Okay, router will take an address. That's a so-called global IP address from your internet service provider. That's a unique in the world. Okay, that's a so-called like the PV4 or PV6 version, depends on the provider. Okay, and make your home, connection, subscription be unique. But that's only one address. Don't forget, your house, your home may have several, network capable device. Something like your desktop computer, your tablet computer, your cell phone, even your network capable, network ready printer, something like that. All the items do need their own IP address. But if you have only one IP address from the internet service provider, that's not enough. So we do need some device to fan out the address. Those stories, we take one address, that's a unique global address, IP address from internet service provider, and then send to the router. Router turn around and then set up a so-called local IP addressing system. Assign each device, no matter wide or wireless, an IP address in order to communicate, in order to send the data back and forth. Okay, that's what a router does. So the market and try to convince, lots of the customer and get their gateway. Remember, gateway is something like that. Okay, internally, this side is the modem, the other one is the router. Signal getting in and getting out here, right? But most people thought, oh, the router is a free. Okay, it's a built inside the gateway. Right? That's very convenient. I don't have to buy another router. Okay, but some savvy techie, they feel the router inside is not strong enough in terms of what? In terms of the transmission speed, wireless. In terms of the coverage, your house, okay, if your house, every corner got a very strong signal from the router, maybe not, right? So that's why people try to buy their own router and then disable the router functionally inside the gateway. And then we call that bridge mode. If we, let's see, we cancel this one and then we call that is a bridge mode. So if you want to do that, you should let the internet service provider know, I want you guys already disable. That's on the remote control. You don't have to bring the machine, bring the gateway over their store. No, you just send them by phone and tell them, okay, I want to disable the router functionally inside the gateway. That's it. They will do it for you. And then you just send something like directly from the modem to your own router. Bypass this one and let your very powerful, strong, okay, router you prefer to handle the job. That's what it and do most of the case. Okay. In the future, I'm going to discuss and introduce lots of different router. See what are the differences between them. Okay, that's another story. But today, I'm going to explain some basic knowledge about the router. A typical small router, just like that. Oh, that's a very basic, very simple router. Okay, at the back, we have 4 local RJ45 jacks. This one is a take the signal, just like what I said, from the modem. Because after the modem, beyond the modem, the signal become digital already, right? So digital follow the RJ45 standard. Okay, there's 4 pairs of wire, 8 pieces of wire. Okay, in the future I'm going to give you more details about that. Now, the rest 4 is hooked up to your local wired network device, something like your desktop computer, your printer, something like that, right? And the wireless signal goes through the antenna to your cell phone, your tablet. That's what a router does. And each, okay, port will assign an IP address out to all those devices one by one. So that means that local IP address. Now think about that. If you set up a local IP address system, we don't mind similar situations, similar addresses compared to the next door, your neighbor. Because inside your house, right? That's the way we try to spread out the addresses, save the public IP addresses. So most of the router, they use the so-called LAN, L-A-N, local area network. They follow a standard. IP address mostly is 192.168.something. Okay, they follow the first 2, no matter what manufacturer. That's a default. You may change that, doesn't really matter. But people just follow the default. There's some other people easy to handle that don't have to figure out why you did some other way, right? Okay, so 192.168, and then this number for the router itself. And this one for the device. Which device? Okay, so you can tell different manufacturer, the router manufacturer, pick different number as a router. Some is 1, some is 0, okay, mostly not that many 2, okay, just a 1 and 0 or 0 and 1. And then we'll randomly assign address here to devices, wired or wireless, no matter. Okay, so all the computer, cell phone, and network capable, and the printer, your tablet will have their own address in order to communicate. That's what the router does for us. Okay, that's important. Keep that in mind. Thank you. See you next time.